Hello, YouTube family. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture. It's National Pizza Day. So there's been food all around today. We're just celebrating everything. So I said, I got to get this work done. It's not cute not knowing. Come on with the hug. I have so much to talk about. Yeah, some versions are real silly. And some versions, it's like, damn, she's serious up in here. Auntie got to be a little serious today. First, we're going to talk about the big game Sunday, the 49ers Chiefs. I don't trust that officiating on Sunday. It's going to be interesting. I know the conversation is going to be interesting. Who's going to win this game? I don't know about you, and it's really nothing against Taylor Swift, but I'm just so over everything. It's overkill. It's overkill. There's a lot of entertainment. There's Usher Baby, Lil Jon, Ludacris. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if Justin Bieber pops up on that stage. There'll be roller skating. There'll be R&B in a show which will be about 15 minutes long. It's usually 13 minutes. Reba McEntire, the country great, she's doing the national anthem. Post Malone is doing America the Beautiful, and Andra Day, who they have been neglecting to say. They would put her picture up. I saw 2 reports this morning. Never said what she was doing. She's doing the Negro national anthem, and it's taking place before the game. The part that you will see on TV is the Reba part, but there's so much more that happens. On Saturday night, there's the Super Celebration with Cedric the Entertainer, Nate Burleson from CBS Mornings, and Tashina Arnold. They're going to be hosting that. Earth, Wind & Fire, Kirk Franklin. They got a lot of great performers there. That's Saturday night on CBS. The game is going to be played on CBS, and it will be the talk of the town. Let's get into the big stories. Color Purple is coming to HBO Max 1 week from today. So it's currently, you could buy it, but now they're moving it to the streaming service on HBO Max. Get ready for Freaknik. Freaknik is coming. Freaknik is coming. The documentary, The Wildest Party Never Told, is coming. It's coming to Hulu. March 12th and 14th. Jermaine Dupri, Uncle Luke, and the founder of Freaknik producing it. What's Freaknik, Auntie? Child, in the 90s, there was a reason why Atlanta was called Hotlanta. It was the wildest party. At one point, it got so wild, they had to shut it down because it would take over the streets of Atlanta. And a lot of wild stuff happened, and there was filming going on everywhere. Why are people nervous? Because today they're older, respected. They're in the church, they're lawyers, the doctors, nurses, accountants. They got respectable jobs. They got kids, and probably grandkids. They don't want to see Pop doing what it do. Oh, a lot of people nervous because you're like, oh God, I was young and I was stupid. A lot of people, young and stupid, you don't get to see it. Oh, child, Freaknik is going to show everybody. Years ago, I think it was Lifetime, they did a documentary on Biggie. And they had all these girls parading around. And the one was like, my name is Peaches. And I said, oh, Peaches is probably somebody's Mimi today. Grandma. Young people don't like to be called grandma. I said, our kids is probably like, Mom, what was you doing? The grandkids. Mimi, is that you? What are you doing? There's one thing to be young and stupid, but there's one thing to be young, stupid, and somebody's taped it. And someone could see it. So many people are nervous about this documentary. March 12th and 14th. The Wildest Story Never Told is about to be exposed. And it's coming to Hulu. Okay, Things are really, 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 really not looking good for Jonathan Majors. He was convicted of assault against that ex-girlfriend. He gets sentenced in April. I think he'll probably get probation. Disney, Marvel, they've already dropped him. He will not be Kang the Conqueror. They dropped him like a hot potato 15 minutes after the verdict came down. He went on ABC about a month ago and said, "I've never abused a woman." Well, the New York Times, Rolling Stone magazine have found some exes. They have found Emma and they have found Mara. Emma said he would choke me and throw me around. Mara said he controlled her so much she couldn't have friends and she had to stop her career as an actress. That he had hot and cold tendencies, another word for moody. He would do this thing called love bombing, and I'm going to break down what love bombing is. Love bombing, you meet somebody, you're attracted, and they come on super strong. They meet you one day, the next thing, "I love you so much, we got to be together," and it's just and you'd be like, "Wait a minute, I can't breathe. I don't know you. I need to get to know you." But no, when you love somebody and love bomb them, it comes on fast and furious, and just like a light switch, it changes. Yeah, they change. And you see how domineering or controlling they are. Allegedly, Jonathan was the master at love bombing. Domineering, controlling. One time a girl caught him cheating, looking at his Apple phone. They'll be leaving the phones around so they can look at your messages. He got mad. They were driving in the car and he threw the watch out the window. When he got caught cheating, and he cheated a lot, he would threaten to kill himself. One girl, he did make her get an abortion. He never took her to the clinic. He never picked her up. But one time they got in an argument and he said, "I'm going to rip your heart out like you ripped out mine and the child that you carried, our child." On the set of Lovecraft Country. This was a show on HBO. Very popular. Very popular. But why did they cancel it? I mean, HBO was like, we're done. It was a hit show. Jonathan Majors was one of the stars of the show. And he was a problem on that set towards the women. If you were a woman of color, you were called a derogatory name and talked down to. He would confront others who are not women of color. And he's a tall guy. Intimidate him with his size. And talk down or tell them you should leave the set of this series. And he really ain't gonna get a job now. Never have I seen someone, Nate Parker maybe, they're on the, he was the biggest thing in Hollywood. And that downfall, oof. And with this, if this was a cake, this is the cherry on top of the cake. Rolling Stone magazine, New York Times. They said these stories existed, but they weren't allowed to be in court. So they found him guilty on its own. For those who are saying, "Where's Megan?" Megan Good. They say they're living together. Megan, I need you to be careful. And there's a whole message in this. Whether it's physical abuse or whether it's mental abuse, it's not good. I don't care how good looking they are, how good the D is, how much money they got. And this goes for men and women. Because men, y'all be sticking around for some mean old woman. Physical abuse is bad, but mental abuse is even worse. You're going to threaten to kill yourself because I just caught you cheating. Go sit down. Go sit down right now. You can never let someone, and this is why you must love yourself. Because when you love yourself, you have that sense of you love yourself. You're not going to let people talk to you a certain way, treat you a certain way. You're going to be like, hold on, who are you talking to? That's why I get mad at people. You know, I mean, I love the comments, but we're not doing the main thing. We're not doing it. They find out that I really do, like, read the comments. I said, don't do that. We're going to disagree in a nice way, because you can agree to disagree. But some people love to be mean. And I'm sure this is rifling some people right now. If you mean or not treating your partner, because you cannot stay. You can't stay. When you step out on faith, guess what? You're going to be all right. Never let anyone abuse you. I don't care if it's physical, it's mental. They want to play these damn games. Watch out for love bombing. Love bombing is a real thing. It's like, how you love me and you only know me 2 weeks? You got to get to know somebody. I'm a year person. I want to know what you're like in the fall, the winter, the spring, and the summer. All that people saying, I love you. I told God do that to me. And I was like, you don't know me. I said, you don't know me. you can't, because you don't know me. You see what I put out there, but you don't know me. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Let's move on to Shannon Sharpe. Club Shay Shay. A lot of people ain't happy that he's such a success with this show. He ain't a journalist. No, he's a former football player. Turned broadcaster when his show's on First Take on ESPN. But he hit Hater with Club Shay Shay. These interviews, if it ain't Cat Williams or Monique, just shot through the roof, but every one of them have been good. And maybe because he's not a journalist. He's sitting there and it's conversation. And he stirs the pot a little bit like Jerry Springer. But so many people are mad. Everything from he's gay, because he's close with his stylist, this guy named Mr. Hollywood, who used to go around saying I'm involved with an NFL player years ago. That he only dates white women. Even Monique asked him that, and he said, no, that's not true. He's not experienced. He's not a broadcaster. He's a horrible speaker. Mumble mouth. Just the things that have been said from his colleagues. He's got fellow people that he works with. They mad. They said, you blowing up like this, Shannon? Is he a closeted gay man? Mike Epps said that. Mike Epps said he's going to be in Philly next week. He said, I don't do Club Shay Shay because I don't want him looking down between my legs. Mike, please say you were playing. Because Mike will say stuff. And it's like, okay, you playing, okay. You know, sometimes there's a lot of truth in playing. I was very shocked when he said that. I was like, what? But with success, a lot of time, people will try to tear you down. And there are people, fellow colleagues, that are angry that he created this platform, that he struck gold with this platform, and they are not happy. Now, speaking of Cat Williams, they say Monique is going to be joining him on tour dates. Now, yesterday I announced Cat Williams got a new Netflix special coming out in early May. Don't know if Mo will be featured on that, but she's going to be joining him on some upcoming tour dates. Walmart has responded because Snoop and Master P said, you sabotaging us. We got our cereal and nobody can find it. They were either underpricing it so they couldn't make any money, or overpricing it, or many copies of Snoop cereal, which came out in July, were in somebody's stock room because they were never been put out on the shelves. Walmart has denied this. Snoop, Master P are suing Walmart, the Post Corporation, for $50,000. O.J. Simpson announcing he has prostate cancer. He's currently getting chemotherapy. Deshaun Jackson, former football player, former Eagle, is going through it with the mother of his children. He has 2 sons, 5 and 8, by a former IG model. They broke up in 2020. She's currently in a cult, living in a van with the leader of the cult. And they said she's turned her back on her family. He is seeking full custody of their children. Wendy Williams' ex-husband, Kevin, says he had no idea this Lifetime special was coming. He said they're doing this to hurt her legacy, and he can't believe that his son, Kevin Jr., is a part of it and agreeing to it. Between Wendy's mental and physical decline, the drinking, the promo showed the whole thing of vodka that she had drunk. It's coming on Lifetime, February 24th and 25th. Do you think he's mad because he's not a part of this? Because he can't get no money out of this? It's really sad, but we all know it's going to be must-see TV. February 24th, 25th, Lifetime. Everybody going to be tuned in to see what's going on. But it does not show her in a good light. And at the end of the day, it's just sad that she really went from being the queen of all media to this. The weekend edition is up. David A. Gaines puts it together. So do check it out. Leave your comments. Auntie checks it out. Give us a thumbs up. And, if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. And subscribe to the channel. Some days I'll be silly as hell. Some days I'll be serious with a message. I always say it's like a bowl of gumbo. We're going to get a little bit of everything. Today, a little bit more, wisdom, life, be careful, love yourself message. But subscribe to the channel. You are guaranteed not to miss a thing. I love you guys, and thanks for joining me. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie. Finding my little stylie here of pop culture. Have a great weekend.